What is Bitcoin's relative strength? We all know that Bitcoin in and of itself is strong. Its market capitalization is almost $1 trillion. It's the gold standard, so to speak, of cryptocurrencies, and it's widely traded. But when you go to buy or sell the coin, as you might in your business and trading life, how do you know if the coin itself is a bargain or is expensive? What we do know about Bitcoin is that for investors, it has been and will continue to remain a wild ride. Let's have a look at the overall chart for the last year of Bitcoin. And you can see it's traded up over $60,000 a coin, down here to about $45,000. But in the last month, it was as high as $53,000, $54,000. And over here, you can see way down here, and that's a year ago, it was trading at about $5,000, $10,000 a coin. That's volatility of an extreme nature. What can you do as an investor to decide whether you think Bitcoin is overvalued, too expensive to buy, or undervalued and therefore might appreciate in the coming days, weeks, or months? A simplistic tool, a technical tool available to everybody on the internet is to look at what's called the relative strength index, the RSI of Bitcoin. It applies to all stocks and bonds, but here we're going to talk about Bitcoin's RSI. And what does that relative strength index tell us? It tells us at a particular moment whether Bitcoin is overbought or oversold in the market. Let me show you. This overall is the price of Bitcoin. That's the absolute price, 60,000, 50,000, down to about 40,000. Down here, however, is what's called a moving average, the index, the RSI. And without going into all the technicalities of this line, what the line tells you, however, is when it's over the range that's shaded in purple, it's probably too expensive for you to be buying Bitcoin. On the other hand, when you see Bitcoin takes a dip and market sentiment is at that point overly bearish, just too negative, it's not justified that the price has dropped that much, that might be for you an indication that Bitcoin at that moment is a buy. For day traders, for short-term traders, it's possible to study the RSI of Bitcoin on almost an hourly basis. And on that basis, while it's not guaranteed that if you buy when the RSI is very low, that you by definition will make a profit if you hold on to Bitcoin till it recovers, more or less over time, if you're patient, if you stick to the discipline of studying its relative strength and whether the conditions in that particular market are ripe for investing, I think you will mitigate some of the out-and-out risks of being simply long or short a volatile currency such as Bitcoin. That's all the time we have today on The Investment Advisor. I'm your host, Matthew Stevenson, in partnership with Dukascoin TV. Remember, money can take care of you. It cannot take care of itself.